Well, here we are. We're live again with Show and Tell. Welcome to Father Fish Show and Tell on Tuesday night. We're going to be looking at people's fish tank. Now, we have a link, which I have not put at the top yet, so I'm going to do that right now. Going to pin the link to the top so anybody can click on that link and it will bring you into the vestibule, if you will, the waiting room in here where I am, and I'll bring you up and we'll show off your tank. So the idea is to show us what you're doing to create a natural aquarium. Whatever stage you're in, whatever condition it's in, is fine. We're just we lost audio. How'd we lose audio? All right. Am I being heard? Cornwall. Hello, Cornwall. Right. Cornwall is falling asleep on us. Well, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. So he's pulling an all nighter to be with us. I really would like to do something else. Loud and clear, says Mary. Thank you, Mary. Sheep are heard, huh? Oh, loud and clear. Hello, straight out of Cornwall. Nice to see you. Great to be here. We're in the next week of the adventures of Father Fish, and it is an adventure. I'm here to tell you. Um, but enough of that. We're gonna have fun this evening. We're gonna look at people's fish tanks. We're gonna get to know each other better. We got a few people I hope are coming up who I've been really excited about. And I do want to say there are some new fish tubers with brand new channels who are absolutely amazing. And I don't have their names in front of me. I need to track them. I need to write them down is what I need to do. YouTube makes it impossible to keep a list of things you really are interested in. So you have to use a pen and paper to do it. But I will do that in the future because some of these guys, Aquatics by Nature is one. He's been around for a couple of months and has a 32-year-old tank. There's another one called Lush and Salty. I think it's Lush and Salty. Probably the best plant guy I have ever run across. Absolutely amazing. And his tanks are brilliant. Now he's doing deep substrate a different way. He's doing it the Wallstead way, even in the early Wallstead. He's doing uncapped dirt, but he builds a very thick carpet on it. And that carpet has the same effect as the sand. It also is not nearly as rich a substrate as what I do. As a result, he needs to add CO2. Um, so there's some things I really want to talk with him about. But boy, I'll tell you what, I have never met anybody who has a better understanding of plants, of their nature, of how they work together. It just he is a genius. He's an absolute plant genius. And there are others. There are two or three others I've come across just this week who are really a step above. They're a step up from anything we've had on YouTube up to this point. And it's beginning to show. We're beginning to see that that the I don't know how to say this, and I want to be kind doing it, but that the the aquaculture, the level of aquaculture experience is substantially improving. And I'm very excited about this, and I'm wanting to be able to support it and to move in that direction. So that's going to be the future of the Father Fish channel. To move forward, I think what we've done to this point is we've created a way for beginners to have a solid, stable, healthy tank. And we have won that battle. Now there still are plenty of people who have not heard about us. Of the 3 or 4 million fish keepers on YouTube, only about 500,000 have ever heard of Father Fish. So there's still a long way to go in that respect. But we really have little or no control over that. I should say I have little or no control over that. I can't reach people I have no way to reach. It's up to YouTube to get it out. And it's up to others watching and participating to share and to get the word out. It's happening. It definitely is happening. But I don't think we need to hammer that anymore. I think we can celebrate it. We can keep it out there. We can let the newcomer know there is a way they can be successful and the way they can have a tank that they're going to fall in love with. But there are other fish to fry. We need to move forward. And one of the ways that's important for us to be able to move forward is to solve some of these basic aquasculpture problems, aquaculturing problems that we've had, centering around things like carpeting. There are a few people recently who've been able to achieve successful carpeting. And I have some ideas about that I want to try. It involves changing the level of the sand bed by decreasing, I should say, decreasing the size of the sand particle. Aquatics by Nature, if you will look at his sand cap, it is virtually a powder sand. I lived uh, in Sarasota near Venice, Florida, for years. The beach off Venice, Florida, has what is referred to as some of the finest powder sand anywhere in the world. That's the level of sand I'm going to use on my tank that will have less than an inch of sand on an inch of dirt. And I believe that because that sand will be denser, that it will fulfill the same role, but in addition will allow the very short roots of the the carpeting plant to get down to nutrients right away without having to wait 6 months to a year to be able to get adequate nutrient in that sand bed. So we're going to be working on that. Also going to be learning to do some contouring. I have some material now that John has put me in touch with that we can use to be able to create baffles and barriers, to be able to do terracing, to be able to make some changes in the topography of the substrate, such as to be able to have the back higher than the front without it all slipping down, and also to be able to have areas separated out from other areas so we can have, for example, different kinds of carpeting plants growing in one space, right alongside a different kind of carpeting plant growing right next to it. Serpent venom, says Father Fish, just wondering if there'll be any sales of the Mother Ocelot sword in the Father Fish store. Why is one sword worth $50? I've been trying to explain this on Discord. The mother the Mother Ocelot sword that we were selling for $50 would sell in any pet shop for $100 or more. It is a fully mature, massive ocelot sword. It comes in a 6-inch pot and is the size virtually of a basketball. It is an enormous mother plant that is flowering, that is creating babies. It is a stupendous plant. Now, I can sell small ocelot swords. I have some on order. They will be in this week, and they'll be available for, I don't know what the rate, it'll be somewhere $10 to $15. I'm not sure what we're paying for them. So we will have some less expensive swords available. The large mother plants are, in fact, very large, big, gigantic, gargantuan plants. They're not little sprigs. We're not selling a little sprig for $50. We're selling a basketball size plant for $50. A plant that is 5 years old, that has been growing out, producing babies. It is the reason it is called a mother plant. It is because it is a productive plant growing baby plants through flowers, not just sending out runners, but actually producing flowers. So I hope that clarifies. I've been hammering away at this for days, and I hope I finally got through and have explained exactly what the difference is. I'm not charging $50 for a $5 sprig of plant. I'm not doing that. I cannot put these on sale below $50, these big plants. They cost me far too much money to be able to do that. I'm not making very much on them to begin with, just about enough to cover my cost. They are they're the kind of plant you will never see in any average pet shop. It will, because they won't buy it. It's too expensive to bring in. Nobody will pay what they would have to charge to be able to have that plant in their shop. I have a way to be able to cut corners on costs in order to be able to provide you with very high quality plants for the best possible price. I hope you appreciate that. I do not appreciate being accused of overcharging on a plant when I know, in fact, I am undercharging. I hope that's adequate venting. I would hate to have to get any more huffy than that. I think Serpent Venom got the message. He likes it. It is amazing. It's a remarkable plant. If you spend the money on it, you're going to be thrilled. I guarantee it. Well, large mother Nubia. Oh yeah, I've got two different species of large mother Nubia blooming. They are stupendous plants. Uh, I tell you, I bought one from Lucas at a show in Florida 3 years ago. I paid $100 for it. Now, Lucas, being a sweet man, sent me back the money, made it a gift, which I deeply appreciated. I see him. Thank you. It was very kind of him to do so. A magnificent plant. And these are just like that, really magnificent plants. We have a visitor. Hello, Brian.
Hey, Father Fish, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I have to give you a big God bless you, thank you for your method. I had 110-gallon when I lived in the United States, and I spent more than $2,500, most of it on filtration.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Where are you living now?
I live in Medellin, Colombia, South America. I've been talking to you. I showed you my tank today.
Oh, that's right. I do remember. Yeah.
It's only 2 months, 1 week old. I feed them no food. I got the food web going. I didn't have a river, so I went out and got really dried leaves from the dirt and a little tiny bit of dirt and put it in a resurrection jar. And I've added, just like you told me, from the resurrection jar. And there's stuff growing all over, fuzzy stuff. They eat the plants. It's wonderful.
Now you're living in Colombia.
Yes.
Okay, and you're not near a river.
No, the rivers are two hour drive up into the mountains because the city, both places I've lived here, the rivers inside the city, the canals drain wastewater and soap and detergent and everything, and they're just not healthy. But you can drive up into the mountains 2 hours and probably get rainbow fish and everything. But I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
driven up. It takes a taxi, and I don't have a car, so
No, dear. How are you doing in Colombia? Are you from Colombia?
no, I'm Italian American. My grandparents from Italy, so they think I'm Colombian. If
So
I
you're an
don't,
expat. You're an
yeah, I
expat.
am. Yeah, I was born in Passaic, New Jersey, and I moved to Greenville, South Carolina, where I had my first three fish tanks. And when I moved, I had to leave everything behind. So I waited, and I bought a 15-gallon tank on a stand, and I put all these plants. I put all the fish. I think I did everything $250 or less.
Can you show us what you got?
Yeah. Do I turn the camera around? How do I do this?
Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
Okay. Can you
That's
see it?
easier.
Can you see it?
Oh, look. Yes, you need to. Yeah, turn your camera sideways. Let's see if it'll switch over.
Is that
Yes,
better?
that's perfect. We got a lot of glare from the lights.
I'm afraid if I turn them off, let me try it sideways. Is that better? How
Just
about
get
way
down.
up?
That's better right there. Just stay close. I think it'll be
Okay.
fine.
I've
Hold
got
back.
two
Yeah,
3 inch.
just. Oh, aren't they gorgeous?
I've got
Beautiful
I've got
angels.
sun-kissed Danios. I've got two angels. I've got six blood-fed tetras. I've got a bristlenose Corridora. I mean a bristlenose albino pleco. I've got four panda cories. I've got a number of pretty fancy guppies and a bunch of bladder snails. The bladder snails are growing like crazy.
I'll bet. That's really nice. How long has that been set up?
This is about 2 months and 1 week, and I went against one thing. I added after the second day after planting, I added three fish, but on day number 6, I added six fish, and on day number 15, I added and had about 35 fish.
Well, you're doing really well.
Everybody's happy and swimming. A
Yep.
hungry fish is a happy fish. I have not
That,
fed them except on the day 6. I fed the three original fish three tiny little flakes, and after that, it's all natural. They've been eaten off of. If you
wow.
can see, if you can see the little branch here, that's a palm branch from a palm tree, and this little fuzzy stuff grew on it within 2 days. And the little fuzzy
Wow.
stuff, they eat all that. They eat the plants.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at the
fungus.
water. Look at
That's
the
like
water
eating
lettuce.
mushrooms.
Can you
Yeah,
see
the
the
duck
water
bait.
lettuce?
Yeah, I do.
I started with 8 buds of water lettuce. In 1 month, I had to harvest out about 26 lettuce because they multiply so fast. It's a great thing for your aquarium because they grow in the water. And these things, the roots got down to about 10 inches long. So I cut them off, started with 8 more, and then they multiplied in 3 weeks to about 20, and the roots were another 10 inches. I cut them off about an inch at the root and only put 8 back in, and now the 8 have already grown to maybe 15.
Wow,
And that's
pretty
what's really helping
impressive.
those fast plants. And then I also planted a little beta bowl here that's about a gallon.
Oh, cool.
It's planted like the other, except the other has a sponge filter and this has nothing. And the beta is fine. You can't see him in there; it's too dark. But he's
Yeah,
beautiful. So I'm
nice.
telling everybody on all my channels, my social media, they ask me, how can you have, I have 45 fish in a 15 gallon. And they say, how can you stock it like that? And I give them your link and tell them, do it the Father Fish way. And you don't have to do anything. I only have to add water. That's all I do.
That's it. Looks wonderful. I love it.
Uh, Well, God bless you. Thanks so much for sharing. And I'm trying to tell everybody, I post your video, your beginner's video on how to start a tank, and I share it everywhere on social media. So hopefully you get a lot more viewers.
Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate you very much. Have a good
Come on
time in
down.
Columbia.
Come on down. I got a spare bedroom. You're welcome. Have a
You
good day
got
now.
it. You got it. I'm
God
ready.
bless you.
Bye for
Bye.
now. God bless. All right, Logan. Are you there? He's there. There he is. Can you hear us? Is your mic on? I can't hear you, Logan. I think he hears me because I think he knows. I do not have a mic from you. He's working on it. Still, he can hear me and he's working on. Yeah, I got that nodding your head. Right. We're not. Oh dear. Well, we're looking at a beautiful tank. Yeah, get in tight and uh, get your camera up. There you go. I'm gonna I'm gonna give you full screen here. Oh my. Oh my, isn't that lovely? Logan, I'm disappointed I can't talk to you. This is a beautiful tank. Just lovely. I like your use of driftwood, your plants, great choice of plants. The fish look thrilled to be there. Obviously a very healthy environment. Got a little duckweed going. Everybody needs a little duckweed going. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. So you got your natural deep substrate down, one down, one down. You got another. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 inch substrate or 1 inch. It looks like your dirt is thicker than the sand. Is that true? It's 3 inches total. So it's no three. The dirt is how deep? I see the dirt. How many inches? Oh, it's down there. Oh, okay. I see. So the sand is discolored. Got it. And there's, yep, yep, yep. I understand. Right. Got it. I see that. So that, yeah, that's excellent. That demonstrates how much the soil migrates up into the sand. It's a really good example of that. That's why we do a deep substrate, in order to be able to be sure that the soil is not getting into the water column. Really nice. Pretty plant. I bet tank, is that like a 20 gallon 20 gallon tank? 15, he's gone. We lost him. Nice, very nice. Sorry we sorry we didn't get a chance to talk. All right, let's go over here to the Beefy Bites. Has a tank. Let's see. I want to give you a wrench. Add as moderator. Click on moderator and click on save. Beefy Bites. So just inherited a tank for free. It had a fish 15 years, dying. The owner's getting out of fish. The gravel in it is good, would be better off to add sand to gravel or start over. It's really your call. If you add sand, you will have a rich a foundation. It will not be substantially so. It'll grow plants. It'll do well. It won't be a really deep, rich environment. Um, but you may never even notice the difference. So either way, either way will be fine. Somebody else above here had an issue I wanted to get to. Let's see, Hunter does stuff. Been having some pandacori cats die. They all go pale, then start floating upside down. It probably has to do with the hardness of the water and salt in the tank. Pandacories are a more soft water, I should say. They will not tolerate salt. You may have a little salt in the water. It might not be in the form of sodium chloride. It could be a potassium chloride. Could be any of a number of other kinds of salts. Could be iron oxide. Hard to say. Um, but it may be that that's simply a species you're not going to be able to keep in your water without doing some rather drastic things to change the water. Why do people on Discord have so many problems with ick and fish death? Renee is, well, I'll tell you why. It's a really good question, Renee. And I'm going to answer your question with, with the absolute truth. Here it is. Renee Nugent says, why do people on Discord? And by that, I assume she's talking about the Fatherfish Discord channel. Why do people on Discord have so many problems with ick and fish death? Do you know why? I'm afraid to put stuff from Resurrection Jar also. Here's the reason so many people on Discord are having trouble with ick and other diseases. The answer is really very simple, and it is that we make every effort possible to encourage people who are having problems with ick and fish diseases to come to Discord and let us help them with those problems. And they do. That's why they're there, to get help with the problems that they had long before they got to Discord. Thank you for the question. And don't be afraid of your resurrection jar. There's nothing in there that can hurt your fish. Nothing. Everything in there is in balance and in control. You you have more to worry about trying to maintain a clean tank than you have. Who is it? Logan's back. Let's see if we can get Logan.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
All right, Logan.
There we go.
Tell it. Oh, wonderful. Tell us about your tank.
Alrighty, so I set this up a week, 2 weeks and a half ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And I planted it. I had a bit of plant melt on the Vallisnerias, which wasn't very nice, but that was just them acclimatizing to the new environment. And then the fish, they're just so happy. I have 3 baby guppies. So they were already pregnant when I got them, but they're still, the guppies are alive and they're pretty sensitive.
That's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, and you were wondering about the substrate. I know it's hard to see, But it might be easier here. Can you see it better there?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
I
so
can.
that's the dirt layer, and then that's the sand layer, and that's 2 weeks later. But you could barely see it, even like when I first like dirted it.
Isn't that remarkable?
It was
Yeah.
hard to see.
And
Yeah,
that's just 2 weeks. Wow.
yeah. And I get a couple plants around. I get like 2 plants each weekend, and I put them in this guy. So eventually, I'm hoping to make it just look like a whole lush jungle.
It's doing really well.
I have to agree with
Really
that.
well. What's your light?
I don't. It's just a marine land.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. About
Yeah, it's
a
upside down.
what size tank is that?
It's a 29 gallon.
29. Okay. That's
Yeah, and
a
I have
little
some
bit
amber
larger. Yeah.
tetras, pearl gourami, and then some beta. I have a female beta,
I see that.
and then
Pretty
yeah,
one. So you got mustard gas fins.
I guess so. I've never heard of those.
Yeah, the mustard gas is a color. It's like a burnt orange.
Yeah. Oh, and I have a question. Um, why does it keep bubbling? Like the bubbles keep coming up from the sand. Is that just
Yeah,
gas exchange, or is
that
that?
that it, it's the reaction of the chemicals in the substrate uh, that are reacting to each
Mhm.
other. It's a process called chelation, Chelation. Uh,
All
in
right.
time, in time, as those chemicals kind of work on each other, they wear each other down and form new compounds.
But
And
it's a good thing, right?
that yeah, it's a good thing.
All right.
And it'll gradually go away,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. It's all it is nitrogen gas and CO2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing harmful.
Sounds good. Yeah. But I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy.
Well, you should be. It's a beautiful tank. What is the yellow in the corner up top there?
This guy, it's water
Oh,
lettuce.
that's roots from what? From a
Water lettuce. Yep, this guy right
water
here.
lettuce. Ah, very
I
good.
have a couple
Yep,
pieces actually.
nice,
He sent off
nice.
some runners.
Yeah, somebody sent me some little ones. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to getting them going.
How should I get rid of the biofilm on the wood?
The 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 fish will eat it. The
Fish will eat
plants
it.
will eat it. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
fungus. Think of
Okay.
it as think of it as mushroom culture.
Okay. So it's
It's
good.
not it's not in any way a problem.
Sounds good.
It is it's a form of nutrition. Microfauna eat it. It'll help nourish the microfauna. The fish will eat it. Snails will eat it. It's a it's a nutritional byproduct of the breakdown of the material in the wood.
Okay. Um, and it's winter here in Canada. So I couldn't figure out what to do for resurrection jar. So I haven't added anything from like a river or anything. I was wondering if there is anything I could do in like getting the microbacteria levels up. Because all
Um, if all you really need to do is get to some open water, because the microfauna does not die in cold weather. It simply becomes
yeah,
less
but all
active.
the lakes and the rivers and ponds are all frozen
So
up.
yeah, well, just it won't be that much longer before the fall begins, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to. There you can put there are things you can do. Um, you certainly can put some leaves in your tank.
Okay. Do they have to be like
Um,
any specific ones? Or
no, just whatever's growing locally. Well, hardwood and softwood. You want softwood too.
okay.
Softwood leaves. Softwood leaves break down more quickly. Hardwood breaks down more slowly. So a mix is good, like ash, maple,
Mm-hmm.
um, even old pine needles that have been thoroughly desiccated.
Okay. Yeah, I have a
Looks
photo shoot for the
wonderful.
walk away from my
Like
house.
it. Like it very much. Look forward to seeing it in
Yeah,
a month or two.
I'll definitely come back to show you.
Well, thank you very much for coming back. Glad I got a chance to talk with you.
Yeah, alrighty.
Bye, Logan. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Brian. Let me get him up. What are we doing? Where is he? There we go. Hi,
Hey, can you
Brian.
hear me? How you
I
doing?
can. I can. Yeah, good.
Great.
How are you?
Doing
Nice
good.
to see you.
I've had about brand new for about 3 weeks now, and I'm just in love with the hobby again. So thanks to you,
Oh, wonderful.
because I
Well,
got to
thank
get rid of everything that I hated about the hobby, and I just get to do what I love, which is just watch
ah,
the fish.
I
It's my
love it.
most
I
favorite
love
part.
it.
I love having
Yeah,
aquariums, but I hated the water changes. I hated being a chemist and a biologist. Just to enjoy some fish. I hated that. So
right, right,
yeah.
right, right. Where do you live, Brian?
I live in Texas.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was funny because this time of year, because all the lakes are down so low and all the bodies of water, so there's not very many ponds, not very many rivers or anything, at least where I live. So to get the leaves and everything that I needed, I had to hike into a lake. I had to hike
Oh,
in,
wow.
and then, yeah,
Yeah.
to get the leaf litter and get the jar full of pond water, and I found some really cool wood too to put in the tank that was there, so I got
Oh,
that for
nice,
free. So
nice.
you're a pet store's worst nightmare, father fish.
I know. Big box store at least. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. And I was looking in the lake. I go, oh, there's some cool plants here. I can get some free plants later if I want. I was looking at the lake. I can just
That's
snatch
right.
some of these
That's
out of there,
right.
just
That's
put them
right.
right in.
Well, it's the same stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Did you want to see the aquarium what I have so far?
I
Because
do, please. Yeah.
I think it was like your $49 pack where and I didn't know what to do with the plants, so I just put them all in there in this little 10-gallon tank. So I'll
Well,
just
that's
show this.
fine. Not a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. So already this is only after 3 weeks growth. Can you see that? Okay.
Oh yeah. Get it a
Yeah,
little tighter.
a little closer,
Get right up to it. Yeah.
right up to it. Okay, how's
Perfect.
that?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
yeah. And then I have some black skirt tetras and a few. I think there's sunburst mollies, and then I got a few guppies in here, like a few females and males, and they're just doing
Nice.
amazing. I've only had to feed. I've only been feeding once a week. What I love about this setup is, I bet over time I can probably do something like go on vacation or something, and if the power goes out or anything like that, I'm pretty sure these guys are still going to do good. So
Yep. Yep.
yeah, and there's one. Can you see that
Yeah,
one? That one's my favorite right there.
light is the only critical issue.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
Eh,
didn't have if those plants did not have light for a week, they would suffer.
yeah. And this is the light. These are desk lamps. They're the clamp on desk
Perfect.
lamps. And
Yep.
what I did is, because I wanted the plants to grow faster, so I did have regular 100-watt bulbs in here, but I went ahead and got 300-watt bulbs from Walmart. Just
Wow.
put those in here.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
oops.
300
And
watt LEDs.
300-watt
Boy,
LEDs. Yeah. And I have a
that's
30 gallon. I'm going to set up
hard to beat
next,
that.
but I'm waiting till these grow out because I want to use these as a cuttings so I can have free plants.
Yep.
The 30 gallon I'm going to set up. I wanted to do the small
Oh,
one first
nice.
because I was scared to try this method until I got it down. And
Yeah.
I
Well,
got a really
you got
cheap.
it. You nailed it.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
so beautiful. I just enjoy it. Only thing I have to do is I have to top it off with a little bit of treated water. I've been using vitamin C to treat the water. And I just add a gallon. That's it. It's
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, just thank you so much. I actually enjoy fishing, and this is so much fun. I just sit here and just watch these guys. That's all I got to do. It's just amazing.
Really. You bet,
Yeah,
Brian. Appreciate it.
yeah.
Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Oh, same here. Thank you.
There he is.
Thanks again.
See you again soon.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye for now. Is that Aquatics by Nature?
He's trying to get connected.
Oh, okay. So Aquatics by Nature is trying to get set up. He was here just momentarily. I don't know quite how he did that, but he was up on the screen for about a second. We'll see if he can get hooked back up. I'm going.
I can only get the camera to face me, not my tank.
It doesn't matter. Turn it around. Just turn it around. What does that say right there?
You will need to connect.
No. Down here in the bottom.
Device is not connected.
Okay, so I need to. Is there a kick somewhere?
Kick next one up.
That one. Okay. All right. Come on back in. Try it again. Try coming in again. And yeah, just turn your camera around. You'll have to figure out the settings on it. All right, let's get back over here. What if you, okay, we did that. Somebody's, who is that? Oh God, that's sad. Thank you guys. That's why everybody gets to be a monitor, so we can get the crazies out of here before they come in. Okay, is this Aquatics by Nature, right there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna see if you can get your camera live. I got you in. We need your camera and your mic on. Let's see. Probably 300 lumen. Doom Pi, good catch. I'm sure it's not a 300 watt. Although it could be, I guess.
It's the equivalent to 300.
Yes, yeah. What's happening at chat? Hello, Aquarium Talks TV. There he is. Well, we had him and lost him.
Can you hear me?
Say remove? What is?
Yes, that says remove.
That's not what I want to do. What does that say? I can't read that.
Display name save.
Anything there helpful?
No. Kick from studio.
Who's this?
Marco Kirk.
Oh, Kirk. That's interesting. It says remove.
Yeah.
Aquatics by Nature. We're having a lot of trouble here. I can't get you in for whatever and I really don't know why. All it's allowing me to do is remove. So I'm going to do that, and you're going to have to come back in again. Now what's it say?
Add to stage. He's in the stream with audio only.
Oh, I see.
You can hear me now, can you?
I can hear you, yes.
Right. For some reason, I can only get the camera to face me. There doesn't seem to be an option to flip it so that I can...
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Just turn the camera around.
You're going to get a light bulb. That's the trouble. Hang on.
Hi there.
Oh, very
there
good.
He is.
Dear. Isn't very clever, is it? Yeah, I don't know how to flip it.
There.
Or hold it for that matter.
Nice to see you.
Yes, and you. Long time no see. God, how do you hold this? Dreadful. But yeah,
you're good. Now, can you show us your tank?
Kind of, but I can't flip the camera to do it. So all I can do is that.
There you go.
Then I can't find the tank. It's all back to front.
Just hold the camera.
What is your camera?
It's my phone, but it's
okay.
Not turn it round like it normally would. There's no flip button on it, if you know what I mean.
Well, just turn it manually.
Okay,
right there. Get it turned the right way.
I can't see
what your tank looks like it's straight, and come down. Can you see? You can't see what you're doing, can you?
You see, because it's the wrong side of the camera. It's all backwards.
Go straight
Oh,
down.
God. Okay, man.
Down, down, down. Perfect. Perfect. Now getting closer. Perfect. Get your hand out in front of the hand out of the front. That's good. We can see it.
Oh, God.
Can
Talk
you get a
about this.
little closer? Get the camera right up onto it. Right up on the tank.
It won't focus as normal, will it?
It'll autofocus. It's focusing fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Tell us about the tank.
Well, this tank was, excuse me, losing my voice. It was set up in 1995. It was actually originally in my shop. Oh dear, this is really.
Okay. So it's like 28 years.
Yeah, it's basically 28 years old. Oh dear. It's basically been running pretty much with the same plants in over all of that period of time. And
With
it
the
just,
same plant.
yeah, the cryptocorynes all up front here
Okay, right.
at the end there are actually original plants. They've been in the tank for 28 years, literally.
Wow.
Same plants, same spot, and everything.
Gee,
Just
that's impressive.
so yeah, they certainly stood the test of time, definitely.
So it's very stable. I would call that stable.
Yeah, just
That would
yes,
be my definition of a stable tank. If I
yeah,
were to use a word to describe that tank, that word would be stable.
yeah. I like to think of it as the perpetual aquarium. I quite like that.
Amazing. Yeah, brilliant.
I think that's
Tell me
quite.
about the substrate in it.
Yeah, well, the substrate is again hasn't been touched in 28 years. It's never been siphoned, never been cleaned, nothing really been done to it.
Wow.
I don't know if you can
What is the substrate?
well,
What is it composed of?
when it was originally set up, it had laterite put in the bottom because that was kind of the thing.
Okay. So that's clay,
Yeah, it's basically clay, which I'm sure is
which
long.
is heavy mineral content. Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe there's any of it left now after that period of time, but that's what it had. And then it was basically topped with coarse gravel and then fine gravel on top, and it's about 3 inches deep. But because it's never
Okay.
cleaned, it's basically
Well,
become
and all of the detritus and waste has formed a soil
yes,
in that amount of time.
yeah, it's basically just become its own sort of natural soil tank really over the years.
Right. It absolutely is.
I mean,
Yeah.
it very nearly as well as a dirty tank does. I mean, it's
Right.
not quite
Right.
as
Well, yes, it really is. It absolutely is.
but it's incredibly easy. And I was trying to work it out. I don't think it's had a water change since 2010. I think that's the last
Wow.
water change.
Almost 15 years
Yeah, yeah, it hasn't.
without a water change.
And it just ticks along. The water tests out immaculate all the time. So I
What do
never.
you feed? What do you feed the fish?
Just very ordinary fish food, really, and frozen food. I don't feed it anything particularly special.
How often?
I feed them quite regularly, actually, because I find that the more I feed the fish, the better the plants do. So I only feed
Yes, of course.
very
That's
small,
right.
but I do feed them 2 or 3 times a day, but just a tiny little bit.
So that's the food web at work. That's the cycle of life.
Yes, yeah, I've found that I can actually make the plants grow better by simply feeding the fish more. You know, if the plants look a little bit hungry because I'm not fertilizing in any way, then
Right.
just increase the food a little bit, and then the plants will kick in quite quickly. Actually, it's sort of fairly instantaneous that you get a little bit of an impact on it, especially with the floating plants because they kind of do the heavy lifting anyway.
Right.
But
Well, that's the fish waste is a big part of that is ammonia. And
Yes,
ammonia is a primary ingredient in the food supply for plants. Ammonia creates nitrites, which create nitrates, which is all of that is assimilated by the plants. So
yeah.
without ammonia, the plants die.
I think the plants take most of it as ammonia anyway before it gets converted. Because
Exactly.
although
That's
this
right, they do. It's
although
exactly right.
although this tank is filtered, the filtration is quite subtle. It's quite slow. You know, the
Uh-huh.
circulation, you can see it on
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's
So
quite
it's
slow.
relative. You're getting a little circulation, which prevents dead spots.
Yes, yeah. It's enough to keep the water column just sort of gently drifting by, basically.
Right, right, right. Stunning.
It's
Just
not,
stunning.
so it just ticks along. But yeah, it's unfortunate that I can't do it with the camera the other way around because I don't think
Well, you
the,
did well. You did very well. I appreciate your showing us this. Tell me your name, please.
it's James.
James.
Yes.
James John wants to know where you are in England.
I'm in
You're
Essex, a place called Brentwood.
Essex
Yes.
and Brentwood.
Yeah. It's miles from London.
Do you know Barry James?
I know the name, but I can't place him.
An aquatic plant book was up in the Cotswolds.
Oh, that's
Do you
where I
want
know
to talk to him?
No, no, just
probably
mention
from
it.
books and things. But no, I tend to keep myself to myself, to be honest. I don't
Is that right?
many.
So you're a typical hermit, a typical fish hermit.
Oh, definitely, yes. Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah. I'm very much like that.
Aren't we all? Right.
Having a
This is
shop.
how I break out of my hermitage.
Sometimes I wonder how I had my shop for 30 odd years, but that was
I
a while.
hear you. Right, right. Well, that's right. That's right. You have to share it some.
Ah,
And
yes.
I'm thrilled that you're sharing this with us. Do Aquatics by Nature, folks. Make sure you visit his channel and subscribe. He's got some really nice features on this tank and some other things. So get over there and give him some love.
Thank you.
James, I appreciate you coming up. We got a couple more people waiting to come in, so I want to bring them in.
Thank you.
Uh,
Good night.
Again, well, thank you and good night. Thank you very much. See you again soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Marco Kirk.
Marco Kirk.
Hi, Fatherfish. I hope we are not having the echo this time.
I hope not. Well, I have an echo.
You have an
I can
echo.
hear. Yeah, I can hear my voice.
I think my phone is a problem. It's resonating the sound. So I will
understand.
just
Well, I tell
quickly
you
show.
what, I'm going to not talk, and I'm going to let you talk about your tank. How's that?
Okay, I will be quick because I showed you last week. This is my bowl update. I have not changed the water almost 2 months now, and I will not. The water is finally clear, and all of the fishes seems happy. Rabbit, snails, this large one here, it's dark, a little bit dark.
Oh, we
They're
lost you.
having babies, and my other tank here, aquatic plants that are growing. I don't know their name. I have a lot of small worms. I have a lot of small snails. My betta here is happy and he's hunting behind. They're trying to catch the shrimps, I think, but a lot of the shrimps here have also the eggs. They're hiding. The one is here, yellow shrimps.
This is wonderful.
And this water is also clear, and it's a small bowl actually, you see beside my hand, but it's clear. it smells nice. I have avocado seed here also for future water cleaning. Some plants here in open filter hanging
Oh,
there,
nice.
and that's it. I was hoping to show you this white prince
Very
here.
lovely.
Here it is. He's iridescent with red, yellow, blue colors. It's a little hard to see from this light, but
Oh,
it's every color is on him, and he's starting to get color back. He was actually almost totally white a few weeks ago.
look down from the top again. Look at the color in him. Wow.
The camera cannot justify the true colors. It's a full rainbow spectrum on his
Wow.
fins.
Well, we can see the blue now.
It's also a little bit red and the yellow on the side fins.
Oh yeah. Very
It
pretty.
will, he will show more colors in a few weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's
Very
it, Featherfish. Thank you for
Thank you
your
so
knowledge,
much.
and I will update you with my project,
Yes.
with how these balls live.
Okay,
Bye.
Mario. Goodbye. Who is this?
Ross off.
Ross, are you there? That's remove, isn't it? Same problem. Ross, can you hear me?
I hear you.
We can hear you, but we cannot see you.
I'm
that-
actually just watching everybody. I don't have a tank to show.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
learning.
Where are you? But we managed to get you live. Where do you live? Where are you from?
Deering, Georgia.
In Georgia.
Yeah.
All right. And you live a tank. Well, God bless you. Do you
Thank
have
you.
an interest? Do you have an interest in the hobby or?
I do. That's why I've been watching.
Very good. So you're going to do a tank,
That's the plan.
Bravo. Well,
We
we'll
just
look
did
forward to seeing it.
The kids and I just did a resurrection jar today.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Well, you could show us that.
Well, I could, sure. Not much to see yet because it's just we only did it a few hours ago.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, come on back and show us. Oh, well, here he is.
Let's see.
Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Resurrection jar, 2 hours old.
2 hours old.
Looks good to
From the
me.
creek.
Wonderful. That's exciting. Well, good. We're going to look forward to seeing your first tank being set up. How's that?
Well, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. You too. Bye for now. Okay.
3G.
3G is here. Hey, here we go. Here's
Hey,
a
Father Fish.
stunner. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you. Oh, such magnificent fish. How
That's
big
a
is that tank?
75 gallon.
75.
Yeah,
Isn't that remarkable? So those are some pretty big angels.
I'll back it up a little. Yeah, they're big. They're
And a lot of them.
you can see
Or, yeah, they're 5-6 inches, aren't they? They're huge.
Those-
huge
those will be
fish.
probably some of my next breeders.
Uh-huh.
And,
Beautiful.
I have probably, I don't know, 150 koi angels right now.
Oh my.
Probably 100 red shoulder angels.
Huh.
And I have some blue angels laying eggs at the moment back here.
Oh, nice. Can you
I
show
think-
us your
What's that?
Can you show us your fish room?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll show it to you. We'll do a flyby there. Oh, I came up because I don't know if you remember, not last week, but week before last, I came up and I had a 29 gallon that I set up some years ago, and it wasn't doing very good. And you gave me the blessing to start over.
Okay.
This one isn't it. This was my under gravel filter 29 that I capped. So it had an undergravel
Nice.
filter in it. I capped it, and it's got the
Who is
guppies in it, blue guppies.
Ross?
But the tank I was going
Nice.
to show you, that I wanted to show you, was this one here. I just done a reset on it,
Okay.
and when I took it down, I got a big siphon hose and I siphoned everything out, and in 2 spots, the dirt was still dry and it was hard like concrete.
Wow.
And that tank never
Huh.
really took off. It never really done
Yeah.
anything for me.
Yeah. Huh.
And I guess when I called myself wetting the dirt before I put the sand on it, I guess I didn't get it through and through.
Not funny. Huh.
That's all I can figure is the only reason that happened, because it was 2 large spots that I literally had to take a putty knife and basically scrape them at the bottom of the tank.
Honest to Pete. Isn't that interesting? And that was set up as a deep substrate.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
About I don't know, about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And it
So it's
never
been
took
there a
off.
long time.
It
Wow.
never took off, and you told me to add some sand, and I did, and then I added some more, and it never done it. And then week before last, you said, go ahead and just start over.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
this is the start over, and it'll grow
Okay.
in, I'm sure.
Right.
But let me see. I'll see if I can show you some fish in the fish room.
Oh, you bet.
And here's some goldfish if you want to see those.
Some Arondas,
Shabunkins.
Bunkins, yeah.
Yeah, this little guy right here is what caused all these goldfish.
I'll bet.
But anyhow, let me go back here. Hold on.
Okay.
This is a 55-gallon. Some of the other tanks may be
What is that brown substrate?
that is the black diamond fine sand.
Okay, it's black then. Yeah.
And it is very dusty.
So it's very fine. I got a bag of it once that was powder.
Yeah, that's the way this is. It's powder.
I'll tell you, I don't think it's a problem at all. I think it's really beneficial.
Right.
That tank of Aquarium by Nature, his sand is like that. It's extremely fine. And he's got all kinds of worms tunneling through it. It's very biologically active.
Well, this one's been set up, like I said, it's a 55-gallon, and it's probably been set up dirted for, I don't know, at least 4 years, 3 or 4 years. I've done all my father fish style tanks all at one time, pretty much.
Huh.
And I've done like 6 or 7 of them, and I've only had problems with that one, and I think that was my setup problem.
Not interesting. Yeah. Huh.
There's some green Schubel green guppies.
Oh, nice. Is that the Japanese grass guppy?
No, sir.
Do you
They're
know?
just a solid green.
Oh, really? Wow.
No pattern on them whatsoever.
Oh, no kidding. Can you get in real tight? I'd like to see that.
Let me adjust my stand a little bit here.
Yeah. Wow. Big veils, aren't they?
I
And
got
that's
them from
solid green. Yeah, we're not getting the color real well.
I got those
Wow.
from
Beautiful fish.
Got 'em
Stunning
from
fish.
Kenny at Daniken.
They're from Daniken?
Yes, sir.
Really? Wow.
Yes, sir. Kenny sent them to me. I don't know. It's probably been about 3 months ago. They
Okay.
did a little auction, and I I bought them and he sent
Nice.
them to me.
Oh, cool. I'll have
Okay,
to get back to them. See if I can get some. They're nice.
oh, he has some great ones. Here is a couple of angels, and they're laying eggs. If you look right there on
I
the side of
see
that
that. I see that. I saw that. I saw that spawning behavior as soon as you showed her going up the side.
I got
Nice.
two there, two more here.
Wow.
They're in 29 that's divided, but it doesn't have any
Are they
deep stuff there.
koi?
These are the blue platinum.
Oh, the platinums. Okay,
The
right.
blue's not
Oh,
coming
yeah.
across, but they are definitely blue.
Yeah, I see it. Nice.
Okay, let's
This is
see
good
over
stuff.
here. Over here, I might have to adjust again. This is a 55-gallon. Sorry if I'm making everybody sick.
It's okay.
This is a
Wow.
55-gallon.
What gorgeous angels.
Yeah, I'm kind of an angel freak.
Yeah, you are.
Those are nice.
Pretty fish. What are they
Got-
called? Do you know that strain?
Just
Is
gold
that the
angels.
gold?
Just a gold angel, yeah.
Gold.
They're,
Yeah, right.
they're really beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. With a red eye.
You got some honey gourami.
That's a nice fish. I love honey. Have they spawned for you? Have you been
Yes,
able to get a
yes,
pair
sir.
of them?
Yes, sir. I have some babies over here. The lights are off on their tank.
Wow, nice.
But if I put a cone in here in a day, feed them heavy for a couple of days, and it don't take no time. They'll have some.
Right. Nice.
Now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is a Goodyear.
Goody eye.
Yeah,
Okay.
Goodyear's Amica Splendid.
Okay.
Kind of hard to see with all this stuff on top here. Yeah, I can't get them.
Yeah.
They're staying
There
at
it
the
is.
back.
Yeah. They're staying at the back. Nice. How many you have?
Fun live bear. I have in this tank there's probably 30.
Oh my.
And then I have a 20 long beside it that probably has 60 babies in it.
Wow. Nice.
Of course the light's off on all my other tanks. You can see there. There's some
Well,
black
thank you for showing us your fish. That's a great room. We'll need to get a better view of it.
There's some black angels.
Huh.
But anyhow,
Yes.
I'll quit taking up time. I'm sure you got people waiting, and I
Well,
really
thank you
just
so much. Yeah, you bet.
wanted to talk to you
You bet.
about that.
Great day.
Love what you do. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Bye
sir.
bye. Okay, who's this here? Ross, have you got a camera on? Can you get a camera going? What does that say?
Add a stage.
I got you. Can you hear me? I think Ross is gone. Who's this over here?
David.
David.
Daniel.
Hello.
Hello, Father Fish.
Hi, David. How are you?
Daniel.
Good, sir. Am I on the
Turn your
stream with
camera.
you?
Yeah, turn your camera sideways. Let's see if we can get a full. No, it's not going to switch. It ain't switching. Just let it go. It's not flipping for us. Just do it. That's fine. So tell us what we're looking at.
No, we got some. We have my betta here.
Okay.
We have some Mickey Mouse Pleiades.
Nice. You got a little bit of plant going in there.
And I do believe that this is a couple of sword plants, and I think that's Hygrophila.
Okay. You need to get my plant pack. Fill that tank up with plants. They look really healthy. I think you probably got a good tank going. Tell me about your substrate.
Well, I do have 20 pounds of sand. It's eco complete, and I am.
We're losing your audio.
Yeah, sorry about that. My phone isn't all the greatest, but we're here.
So
Yeah.
that's an eco complete substrate.
Yes, and it grows the plants all right. I want to add 2 inches of sand to it.
That would be a good thing to do. I would do it just like a half an inch at a time and stop at 1 inch and get some plants in there. That may be all you need to do is 1 more inch. Because
Oh,
that
okay.
substrate that probably would be adequate.
I I do have 20 pounds of this Carib Sea sand too.
That'll work. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine. Yep.
I do also have a resurrection jar going.
Cool.
I wanted your advice though. Should I want to add this resurrection jar into the main tank. Any advice on that?
Yeah, I would put the sand in first
All right.
and then go ahead and do it. Do it a little bit at a time, like a cup
Okay.
at a time.
So what, like over the
Maybe
course of
every
like
day
what,
put a cup
week,
in.
2 weeks?
Well, you could do it like every day. Put a cup in every day. And if it's
Okay.
healthy and stable the next day, then put another one in. But that
All
way you
right.
can kind of gauge it as you go. Make sure the water stays clear and everybody stays happy. And just keep adding by the cup that way.
Here we go. A little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Should I keep all this duckweed up at the top?
It's cutting a lot of your light down. For now, yes. Until you
Okay.
get more plants in there.
Yeah, that's my hornwort kind of has an issue though. It's not particularly going the greatest though.
The duckweed's probably choking it out.
Okay. So get a decent amount out.
Yeah, pull like half of it out
Okay.
just to open it up and then get some more plants. Once you
Yeah,
get the
okay.
sand in, get the sand in there first. Half an inch, do it over a period of maybe 3 days.
Okay. Okay.
And then start putting the food web in, get some more plants. I think we'll see. I think that tank will be spectacular.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I got this gnarly piece of driftwood here from
I love it.
local
Yeah.
fish shop, and they've been doing pretty good with fish. They only get fed every other day with a little bit of flake, and I crush up
Okay.
a sinking pellet for the pleco that's in here. He's growing out. Yeah, he'll come up, but all the fish definitely love to Mickey Mouse platies and a betta. He's a rescue from a supermarket cup.
Here's a nice one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been a good fish. He's been with us about 6.5, 7 months. He's doing good. Yeah. Oh,
Looking good.
and our guinea
Well,
pig Gus.
I'm excited to see your tank when you get it all squared away. That'll be fun. Who's
Yeah,
your friend?
definitely. Say goodnight to Gus.
What is? I can't tell what Gus is.
Guinea pig.
A guinea pig. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Oh yeah,
good.
we like our furry friends too.
Yes.
Oh, little baby platies. Well, hey,
Okay.
thank you for everything, Father Fish.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah,
Nice to meet
we'll
you,
give you an
Daniel.
update as soon as we can.
You bet. Look forward
Th-
to it.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Bye for now.
Good night.
Well, that was very nice. How are we doing time-wise? We are at 9:02. So we've reached the witching hour. We got 122 people here. Wow. How nice. Well, that's wonderful, guys. Thank you all so much. Sorry I got a little behind on the chat. How much flow should I put in a 90-gallon angelfish tank? It should be significant but not substantial. How's that? Significant but not substantial. Angels do not like a lot of flow, but you need some, and 90 is big enough to have a decent flow in it. Yeah, let's shoot the tank. We'll look at the tanks a minute before we go. John's gonna show them off here. So this is our angel tank. We're getting fish in, I think tomorrow morning. So we'll try to do an unboxing and show you all the new fish we got. These guys are looking pretty well. They look like they might be pairing off today, so we might have some spawn coming out of here. I've got some new plants in. We're just trying to get it planted out, but it's doing pretty well. And then the 52, we've been having light issues. These guys are pairing off. It's a couple of gold severums, and it looks like we're going to have spawn there. They're just acting real interested in that rock and hanging around it. We're also getting more and more plants in here. So I haven't settled on how I want it planted out yet. So I'm still trying a bunch of things, but it'll come together. I do have lots of choices. So thank you, John. Somebody's in the lobby here. I guess we ought to see who it is. You want to come back? Let me get the camera and tell me who that is there.
Minihana fish.
Minihana fish. All right, Minihana. Oh my goodness.
It's mini haha fish.
Minnehaha.
I stopped in
Mercy.
last week.
That's right. I remember that room.
Thank you. Thank
Pretty
you.
spectacular. Here you go, John.
Yeah,
So tell us a little. We're gonna spend a little time with you. We've
okay.
run
Well,
over, but I think it'll be time well spent. So
well, the
tell us
first thing I want to
what
say
you're
is
doing.
what you started off about mother plants.
Yes.
I think I finally grew one. It started to bud here, and there's some that came out
Oh
the
wow.
back.
What is it?
It's some type of Amazon sword, but
Okay.
I've had this plant for like 7 years, and it took that
Wow.
long to grow it to a mother plant.
Uh-huh.
So I totally agree with what you started off with saying about like mother plants being
Right.
a premium. It's a big plant. It takes time to grow.
Right.
But and that one's been going in from tank to tank for a while. I
How
used
big is that big tank there?
that's just a 20 gallon there.
No, the big one.
Oh, that one's a 125.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
125.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah,
How
so
many tanks do you have in your room there?
I say 25. My niece will disagree.
Huh.
She counts breeder boxes as tanks, and
Oh yeah. There's three. Funny.
yeah, they're not though. They're one tank. So
Right.
yeah, 125, 240s, 20 longs, 255s, 2 rows of 20 highs, 1 row of 10 just standard 10s, then 75, a little quarantine tank, and 320s.
Wow.
and a tub.
And this is in your
My base.
basement, garage, what?
This is my basement, corner of my basement.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
it's old 100-year-old cow or 100-year-old house that I moved into, and I've had
Wow.
fish tanks for ever.
Right.
So I moved
Well,
back here.
it's stunning.
Thank you, I appreciate it. That's
Very impressive.
yeah, and I
And
definitely
what
agree with
kind of fish do you
the
like?
subs. What kind of fish do I like? Is that what you
Yeah, I'm
asked?
jumping ahead. You were talking about substrate. Let's do that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, dog's getting in the way. But I definitely agree with the substrate. This is tank's been going for like 5 years. Deep substrate, several inches. It, yeah, sorry, it is a dirted tank, and those plants just keep
That is
growing and
stunning.
growing and growing.
It's stunning.
And then even like the I think it's dwarf sage.
Right.
This carpet, it's changed over time, like depending like
Yeah.
going through its cycle
Yep.
and new substrate, and then because I mean that's the same plant, but this is like
Isn't
six
that
seven
amazing?
inches compared to just like
Right.
a carpet.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
I don't. There's something to the deep substrate. It's just natural.
And what is that stand of plants there? What
Which
are they?
these are crypts in the center, some sort of red crypt,
I
and then
see. Right.
there's like the spiral crypt. There's
Yeah.
bristlenose.
Right.
They don't stop breeding.
Oh.
That's some sort of Anubias.
Oh.
I got some stems, but I don't do much stems. It's too much maintenance.
Right.
So I use those stems. Those are floaters.
Yeah, I know
I
what
don't know
you
the name.
mean. Yeah.
And then the long one in the back is some sort of Amazon sword, like a thin leaf Amazon sword.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh. It's
yeah. I
not a
think
vowel. Huh.
no, it's not a val.
I'll be
It's
darned.
definitely not a val. It's
I'm
like
not
thick
familiar with
leaves.
it.
Yeah, it's not too common. Like the spiral crip, and that I got at our local fish club auction.
That is a gorgeous plant.
Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know. Let's see. I guess the one thing is like if you're gonna have a lot of fish tanks, a lot of stuff going on, get the mechanics and electrical in order.
You
This is
bet.
kind of where I have everything hooked up to. So I
Yep.
got electrical. I piped in, put a bunch of receptacles in here, all in one
Yep.
circuit, and
Yep. You
because
get
we've
your
all
wires off the ground, get your strips off the ground.
because we've all burnt out heaters and pumps because we left them going and we're doing a water change. When I flick that switch, there's one circuit that all these 20s and 10s and all these tanks, all the pumps, all the heaters are off now, so I don't burn them out.
Ha. Ha.
So
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah.
flick of a switch, colored light, it's
Cool.
that
Ha.
everything's working.
Nice.
Yeah. So I definitely, yeah, it's where I spend a lot of my time, but so you can spend a lot of time and
Yeah, looks like I dare
doing the
say.
hobby,
What
make
kind
parts
of
of it
fish?
easier.
What kind of fish?
What kind of fish? Okay, so we got rainbows on cross up top, yellow rainbows, L397, emerald rainbows. We got the
That's right. This
CPDs.
is the
We got
rainbow guy. Right.
we get CPDs, which are underrated. They're great fish, especially when they grow up.
They
You always get,
really are. That's
and they're
right.
tiny and they don't have color, but once they grow up, they're great. An
Yep.
orange flash or pisto, you don't see them. They can go behind all those rocks, but there's 8 in there now.
Oh.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like your classic minnow?
Look at that.
Little
Huh.
guppy bowl, deep
Fun.
substrate in this. Just goes on its own.
How about that? Right.
Yeah, so this tank I'm using as a grow out for a bunch of rainbow. There's probably 50 Bosemani rainbows in there growing out
Oh,
too.
nice.
Yeah. Barb tank. What do we got? We got Odessa barbs, gold barbs, Schneider barbs, a couple cherry barbs.
Wow.
And I lost most of my Pandagars, but Pandagars are a great one.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's a crib in here too.
The crib, yeah.
Yeah. Then I got up top a bunch of a couple of pisto tanks,
Oh,
some new
cool.
corridors, orange lasers, more pistos in there too.
Uh-huh.
Grow out rainbow, corridor duplicaris, corridor Schultzi, black.
Wow.
This is here's my bristle nose Placo tank. I suppose I could have fed it to get
Okay.
those fish out there. I got to get rid of
Huh.
some of these. I got like there's probably 50 in there.
Huh.
Live bears. What are these? Humpback lemurs. They're skittish right now. They're way in the back. Another live bear. We got a split red tail live bear.
There's a tank full of fish.
And there's a bunch of val. That's all filled
Yeah.
with val. That's the only way I got these guys to breed, guys and gals to
Huh.
breed. Just
Huh.
get brew lots of val and just let it grow.
Cool.
So they could survive. Cribs. I don't recommend cribs anymore. They breed way too easy.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, they just take
And
off.
they raise their young. They do. They're really a good parent.
Yeah, they are good parents. Yeah, so this colony just keeps stays about 50, 75 fish. I don't do
Yeah,
anything. I've
I
had it for
bet.
5 years. Like it seems
Right,
like five
right.
years.
Yeah.
Black bar anglers, another one just keeps taking off.
Huh.
Albino placos, we grow out tank and
Cool.
females go in. Males go back with the cribs. And this is a grow out tank for a bunch of rainbows. It's
Have you created an outdoor pond yet?
yeah. So actually CPDs, which I really like. Um Last summer I threw 4 CPDs in there.
Yeah.
Fall came out with about 50 to 60 of them. Tiny.
Now the rainbows will grow quicker in an outdoor pond.
Oh yeah? Oh, with all the
So you might
bugs.
put
Yeah.
some out there this summer.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I will definitely do that. Yeah, because I didn't feed them once outside. It was just in a big ceramic, um, what do you call it, pot, a planting pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just threw 4 of them in there, bunch of plants, like 6 inches of
Cool.
gravel, and they 50 came out.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well,
those
thank you so much. This is wonderful. I appreciate being able to see. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. And you've got a channel, do you?
I kind of created it just a bit ago. I've been starting to sell some fish, mostly
Wonderful.
like club and local here. But
And
I
your
got
channel is Minnehaha Fish?
Minnehaha fish Instagram.
Okay, great. We're gonna make sure folks get over and subscribe to his channel.
Thank you, Father
And we're
Fish. I
gonna get
appreciate it.
you got some fish I want, so I'll be in touch.
Right on, right on. Sounds good. Thank you. Have a great night.
You bet. Thank you. Thank you
Bye.
so much. Appreciate it. All right. Where's my camera? What am I doing with the camera? Oh, you got it. All right. Well, I think we I think we've done it now. Nice to be with you all this evening. It's been a great evening. Thank you so much for plugging in and being part of this. We've got a lot of new plants in our store. Come take a look. I think you'll appreciate what we're doing. We're trying to increase the breadth and the depth. So there's a lot going on there, and we do have a bunch of Dustin's Reds. In fact, a new shipment is coming in tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? So we sold out on his first shipment in 5 days. So we got another one coming in real quick. So we're gonna have more. They'll be posted. They'll be posted tomorrow by tomorrow noon, I hope. Bless you all. Great to be with you. See you back here on Sunday at 6. Bye for now. Maybe. There we go. Bye bye.